a16z has made 4 proposals to Congress on how to regulate crypto with decentralization top of mind. So on Tuesday, the VC firm outlined key issues with regulating DeFi, including consumer protection, decentralized autonomous organizations or DAOs, regulatory fragmentation, and tax reporting. Naomi, I'm going to kick this off to you. We talk so much about solutions. Now we have VC firms entering the space, offering their insights on how we can look at regulation in the space. What did you think when you read this article?
I mean, we're going to have lots of people making proposals. We already had Coinbase putting forward their proposal saying this is how it should be regulated. You got a16z, who's a big investor in so many different companies. I mean, it's a double-edged sword, right? Because on the one hand, you want people in the industry making sure that regulators don't regulate this thing out of existence. It seems right now to be a struggle for survival in the crypto industry, especially on the heels of Gary Gensler's remarks that we just went through. So it's great that we have industry participants speaking up and say, here is a better alternative. I love that. Let's also keep in the back of our mind that these are very large companies. They're very large VCs. They're investing in products. They are probably putting forward proposals that will be beneficial to them. There's this term called rent seeking or regulatory capture, which is the idea that firms will lobby for certain rules that will be to their benefit to the detriment of maybe smaller players or competitors. You know, you have like even you had Jeremy Allaire talking about this 2019, I believe, in the hearings about DM Libra at the time, where he starts talking about, well, maybe we should have custodians in this space. Maybe we should have these third parties who are the ones who are mandated to be the custodians rather than everyone custodying. You know, maybe we should have these designated providers. Obviously, that sort of stuff is like, okay, so who's that going to be, Jeremy? Is that going to be you guys? Are you guys going to be the custodians? Is that what you're getting at? So there's lots of like questions. Maybe he wasn't thinking that. Maybe I should, give him more slack there. But we do have to be cognizant that these places will be putting forward proposals that are going to benefit them. Let's hope that it's at the moment just beneficial to everyone in crypto. As I said, it's a fight for survival right now with regulators really cracking down hard. But Zach, I saw you're nodding away. I think your hand went up, so I'll throw to you.
Yeah, I'm really glad you brought that up. I want to throw a corollary term in there, and that term is my bags. And a16z has the largest bags in the industry. They're invested in so many of these projects. They're holding so many of these tokens. It would only make sense that they would need to speak up for their self-interest in this case. And I think the intent and the hope is right, is that their interest aligns with other small users in the space who may also see the promising and potentially revolutionary potential of some of these technologies. So it is great that there's someone with a little bit of skin in the game who's voicing this, but the double-edged sword of the crypto adage, skin in the game, is conflict of interest. And if you're not seen as an honest broker trying to shape this regulatory conversation, it may be detrimental to that entire push. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens here, and if a16z can really find that right balance to be sort of a trusted voice when it comes to having these conversations with powerful DC figureheads in the political sphere and in the regulatory arena. But I'll kick it back up to you, Naomi.
Yeah, I just wanted to mention on that comment, Zach. I do want to grant these companies and these VCs a bit of slack in this. I really do want people from the industry speaking up. And right now, we have seen a lot of goodwill. We have seen people banding together, hopping on the same train, really fighting for the same things. And this has been a very positive result of this very tight-knit crypto culture that's managed to evolve, where everyone is, against overreaching government regulation for this freedom of money that cryptocurrency offers. I think that it's up to the community as well to hold these companies accountable when they start putting these things forward. If we do find bad things in it, that it's like, come on, like this isn't for the benefit of crypto, this is for you, call them out on it. It's from this tight-knit community that we really can hold companies to like maintaining that integrity that we've seen for previous years. So it's also up to us being vocal in this industry. But Will, I'll throw it to you. I think I saw your hand.
Yeah, I don't have a ton of comments that you guys haven't kind of gone over. I guess my concern just mostly because you don't want the railroad industry creating laws for how railroad industry should work, because then you have a lot of complications on both sides, and those railroad companies get entrenched in whatever they're doing in the ways that they have it, and you can't have new entrepreneurs pop up and disrupt the space even more. We've seen that over the last few years with Amazon. They've kind of circled around Capitol Hill, and now there's a lot of problems, kind of getting them out of defense contracts and other issues like that. So when we see like these proposals from crypto companies, it's not shocking, and the industry has been calling for regulation for years now, which a lot of people I just don't think know that. But you know, we're going to see more of these come out now, just like the Coinbase one. Jen, I'll throw it to you.
Yeah, I think the more minds, the better, right? I think that companies can make these proposals, regulators can look at them, hopefully objectively, people can weigh in on them. I didn't mention in my intro that the report was filed in response to a call from U.S. Senator Pat Toomey to solicit ideas and legislative proposals. So I'm sure other companies participated in this as well. But I agree with what everyone is saying. I really think just the more minds, the better. Let's get some ideas out there. Let's educate regulators, because regulation isn't going anywhere. So maybe we can come to some kind of happy medium that works for everyone.